good morning, Jeffrey. Quick demo video for you for your Roman props, MK1. Got this done yesterday for you. It is installed with a Proffie. This is the provided chassis. I think you bought this off my Etsy store or off of 3D Printing Alchemy because it is my chassis design. You've got CC sabers in here for your NeoPixel connector. If I can get that to focus there. There, you can see it. 2-button setup. So underneath the bubble card, I've got your front as your power, if you can hear that, and then your back is your auxiliary right here, right? You have a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker, and it's located in this section right here. So all of this is your sound venting, all right? And then you have also the Rudy Pando chamber. So you sent me the chamber, and then you sent a blue crystal. So what we want to do is just slide this up and lock it in. I got your blue crystal in here. I was able to fit that in just like that. You do have enough room in the future if you want to buy the stock add-on for the crystal chamber. You should be able to slide it right up in there with no problem. But for right now, it lights up really well. I've got this, this crystal has an independent NeoPixel accent right behind it, or underneath it rather. And then I have another NeoPixel accent on the top that runs in line with your blade, so you can do a lot of different things with that. We'll slide this back down. How to get to the chassis: you only have to unscrew the pommel. You don't have to unscrew the grenade or the booster section. All right, so we'll unscrew the pommel. This has an 18350 battery, static battery with recharge port. You've got a 1.3mm recharge port. If I showed you that right here. Access to your SD card, your micro USB. Of course, you've got a kill switch right here, and then your 1.3mm recharge port. All right, so we'll go ahead and come over here and flip that. You can get in there with your pinky. If you have a hard time doing that though, just take your Allen key or something like that and flip that switch. You hear it come on, it's a good sign. So we'll go ahead and put the pommel back on. Just like that. Turn it on. So your LEDs in there firing up. Nice smooth swing. Auxiliary back here. I did give you twist off. Now this is on a wireless system, this grenade section. So when you bring this up to look at your crystal, which I have pulsing when the saber's off, it's not going to light up your NeoPixel connector over here. Okay, so if I were to unscrew this and show you, I got it screwed on there pretty tight. But when you take this off, you have a blade side PCB in there. It doesn't want to show you. There we go. You got a blade side PCB in there. It makes contact with this 7-pin PCB right here, only when the chamber is all the way down. All right, so we'll go ahead and screw this down. Make it tight. Turn it on again. I've got this crystal on a timer. That way, you know, if you don't turn on the saber right away, it does turn off and it won't kill your battery. I'll go ahead and slide it back down. You also asked, well, I want to make sure that grenade section is screwed on tight. That's one thing you want to make sure of. I didn't use any glue on that. I just, you know, hand cranked it tight. So when we lock it back down, you asked for a recessed blade for this as well. So I made you a recessed blade actually this morning. I just got this finished up, made specifically for this saber. So you got your recessed blade right here. We'll go ahead and we'll put it in the emitter. After we get done testing the saber, we'll talk about your blade plug because there is something I wanted to mention. But this goes right in. You got one blade retention. We'll lock that in place. Small guy, so it's out of the way. But your blade retention is right here, right? And we can turn this on. We just got the one sound font on there for now, the Obiwan, or the OB4. I'm trying to twist this around so you can see the blade. Blade lockup is holding down the auxiliary and hitting the saber. And hopefully you can see your blade lock up right there, and it does move up and down the blade. So now it's here, here, over here. And it will release when you let go of the auxiliary. So again. If you don't want to twist off, you can just hit the power button. And one more time. Playing your soundtrack is a long press on your power when the saber's off. And another long press to turn it off. Just like that. All right. We'll go ahead and we'll take your blade out. We'll turn the saber off, and let's talk about your blade plug. I just want to get through this real quick. So we'll take that out. Comes right out. Let's turn this light on. Again, we can just come over here and unscrew the pommel section. Turn the saber on. And you can see it on until I come over here and flip the switch. And then it kills everything like it should. All right, so we'll put this back together real quick. Now your blade plug is really cool, but it is metal. So yeah, I got it right here. So you can see that's the top, that's the back. The back piece is still metal. I would not use this in your saber unless you take a piece of felt or something like that and put it on the back piece here so that no metal touches these pins when you put it in. You don't want any metal touching those pins, and you accidentally turn the saber on, it's going to fry everything. All right, so just know I'm going to package this separately in your bag, or in your box rather. Don't use this unless you put a piece of felt or something so it insulates it. All right, but other than that, that is basically your MK1 with Proffie. Let me know if you got any questions, and if not, I will try to get this out in the mail to you today. Thanks.